All right, so are you ready to dive into some serious sound?
Always ready for that.
Today we're looking at the Sennheiser AMBEO Soundbar Mini.
Oh, yeah. I've heard good things.
Yeah, and we've got a tech review here that really digs into it.
Awesome.
You know how sometimes you just want that big movie theater sound?
Yeah.
But who wants a room full of speakers, right?
Right.
This soundbar says it can deliver that cinematic experience in a compact package.
Interesting.
So we're going to see if it lives up to the hype.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
The review starts by talking about the design.
Yeah.
And how sleek and minimalist it is.
You know, that's important these days.
Definitely. It has to fit in with your decor.
Exactly.
And they say it's perfect for smaller spaces.
Oh, so like apartments and stuff.
Exactly.
But if it's so small, does that mean they skimmed on quality?
Well, they specifically mention the build quality. It's not like a flimsy plastic thing.
Oh.
They use premium materials, apparently.
Ah, so it's got some weight to it.
Yeah, and they say it feels really solid.
That's a good sign.
Like it's built to last.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's get to the main attraction.
Oh, sound.
Immersive 3D audio.
Oh, that's the buzzword these days.
Is it just a marketing gimmick, though?
Right? Or is there something real to it?
The reviewer seems to think it's legit.
Really?
Yeah, they say it's a tangible enhancement.
So you actually notice a difference.
That's what they claim.
Okay, I'll listen.
They describe it as feeling like the sound is wrapping around you,
Wow.
not just coming from a single point in front.
I mean, that's the whole idea of a 3D soundscape, right?
Exactly.
But can a soundbar actually pull that off?
That's the big question.
Yeah. How does it even work?
It's not like there are speakers hidden in your walls.
Right.
Well, apparently it's all about the technology inside.
Oh, so some fancy audio processing stuff.
Yeah, they say there's some serious magic happening in there.
Okay, break it down for me.
So think of it like this.
Okay.
The soundbar sends out these sound waves.
Right.
And they bounce off your walls and furniture.
Uh-huh.
And then the soundbar analyzes how those waves come back.
Okay.
And it uses that information to create a 3D effect.
So it's like custom tailored to your room.
That's the idea.
Wow, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, so whether you have a tiny apartment or a huge living room.
It should adjust accordingly.
Exactly.
That's impressive.
So it's adapting to your space.
Yeah.
But does it adapt to what you're watching or listening to?
Good point.
Like, does this 3D magic work for everything?
Movies, TV shows, music.
All of that.
You'd want it to work for everything, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be switching sound bars all the time.
No way.
So, according to the review, it performs really well across the board.
Okay, well, that's promising.
For TV shows, they say the dialogue is super clear.
Oh, that's important.
Even in scenes with lots of background noise.
Yeah, I hate having to crank up the volume just to hear what they're saying.
Right, it's annoying.
So this solves that problem.
Apparently so.
Nice.
But what about movies?
Yeah, how does it handle those big action scenes?
That's where the punchy bass comes in.
Oh, they mentioned that in the review.
Yeah, they were impressed with it.
So you can feel those explosions and stuff
You should.
without needing a separate subwoofer.
Exactly.
That's convenient.
And they also talk about how it captures those subtle details.
Oh, so it's not just about being loud.
Right.
It's about nuance, too.
It's about making you feel like you're in the movie.
Okay, so it passes the movie test.
What about music, though?
Yeah, I'm always a little skeptical about how soundbars handle music.
Me too. Especially different genres.
Can it really do justice to everything?
From classical to rock to pop.
Yeah.
Well, the review says that's where the soundbar gets really interesting.
Okay, tell me more.
They said it handled all kinds of genres with ease.
Really?
They were impressed with its balance and immersion.
Huh. So you're saying I can listen to my entire music library on this thing?
That's what they're suggesting?
No matter what kind of music I'm in the mood for?
That's the idea.
Okay, color me impressed.
So we've got a soundbar that can adapt to your room.
Yeah.
It can handle a variety of content.
Uh-huh.
And it sounds pretty amazing based on this review.
But what about the techie stuff?
Like, how easy is it to set up and use?
Yeah, is it going to take me hours to figure out?
Well, they say it's very user-friendly.
Okay, good.
You don't have to be a tech whiz to get it working.
So even I could handle it.
Exactly.
That's a relief.
And they describe the setup as straightforward.
No complicated instructions.
And they say controlling it is simple, too.
No confusing menus or anything.
They mention a user-friendly remote.
Oh, that's good.
And a mobile app.
An app.
Yeah, so you can adjust the volume,
Yeah, sure.
switch between sound modes,
Uh-huh.
even connect new devices.
All from your phone.
All very intuitively, they say.
So I don't need a degree in engineering.
Nope.
Perfect.
Speaking of connecting devices, the review goes on and on about all the options.
Oh, yeah. They love to brag about that stuff.
It's like they throw in everything but the kitchen sink.
Well, they have HDMI.
HDMI.
Optical,
Whoa.
Bluetooth.
Oh, Wi-Fi, you mean
Yeah,
it.
you can connect your TV,
Your streaming
devising
device
consoles, smartphones, laptops.
Wow.
Pretty much anything you can think of.
Okay, so you're telling me I could potentially ditch all my other speakers.
And just use this one soundbar for everything.
Now that's a bold claim.
Is it realistic, though?
Right. Can one device really be the heart of your entire entertainment setup?
That's the million-dollar question. Can it really replace a whole system, though?
Well, the review talks about smart home integration.
Oh, so it's more than just a speaker.
Yeah, it's designed to be a central hub for all your devices.
So it's like simplifying your whole setup.
Exactly.
Instead of having a million remotes.
And tangled wires everywhere.
You could control everything through the soundbar.
Potentially, yeah.
Especially with all the wireless options.
Right. Bluetooth Wi-Fi.
So I could stream music from my phone.
Directly to the soundbar.
Or adjust the settings through an app.
Exactly.
It's all about convenience. Streamlining the experience.
Okay, but all this tech, it must use a ton of energy.
Well, the review mentions intelligent power management.
So they've thought about energy efficiency.
It seems like it.
I like that, being eco-friendly.
Definitely.
One thing that really stuck with me.
Yeah.
The review said this soundbar makes every moment of listening into an event.
What do you think they meant by that?
I think they're talking about how immersive audio changes things.
Like how you experience movies and music?
It's not just hearing the sound, it's feeling it.
Being surrounded by it.
Like you're transported into another world.
Yeah, like the difference between watching a concert on TV
and actually being there in the crowd.
Exactly. You feel the energy all around you.
And that's what this soundbar is trying to recreate.
That sense of presence.
Being in the moment.
Not just reproducing sound, but recreating the experience.
And doing it in a way that's easy to use.
That's the key, right?
High tech, but user-friendly.
We've talked a lot about the technology.
But what about the design?
Yeah.
The review mentioned portability.
Oh, yeah.
Could you move this thing around your house easily?
Well, that compact design isn't just for looks.
It's functional, too.
Imagine taking it from your living room to your bedroom.
For a different listening experience.
Like having a personalized sound system.
That you can adapt to your mood.
Exactly.
So we've got immersive audio.
Smart home integration.
Portability.
Ease of use.
It's a pretty impressive package.
It is.
But before we wrap up,
yeah.
I want to go back to something we talked about earlier.
What's that?
The future of audio.
Oh, yeah.
What advancements are you most excited about?
Well, there are so many possibilities.
I know, it's hard to choose.
One thing that fascinates me is spatial audio.
Oh, yeah.
Taking 3D sound even further.
Like to the next level.
Imagine audio that blurs the lines between real and virtual.
Whoa.
Where sound isn't just around you.
But above and below you, too. Wow, that's trippy.
So instead of feeling like you're in a concert hall,
yeah,
you could feel like you're on stage with the band.
That would be mind-blowing.
Or imagine gaming.
With sound coming from every direction.
It'd be so realistic.
Like you're actually in the game world.
Exactly.
It sounds like we're on the verge of some incredible stuff.
We are.
It's all about creating these immersive experiences.
Blurring the lines between reality and the digital world.
Okay, I'm ready to jump into that future.
Me too.
But for now, let's get back to the present.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
It's time to summarize.
And highlight the key takeaways for our listeners.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So we left off talking about sound coming from above and below you.
Yeah, that's some next level stuff.
It's like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It really is, but for now.
Let's stick with what we go.
The Sennheiser AMBEO Soundbar Mini.
Right, we've spent this deep dive exploring it.
And I think it's safe to say it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it really does.
It's trying to be the ultimate all-in-one audio solution.
And based on this review,
it seems to be doing a good job.
It checks all the boxes.
Immersive 3D audio.
Adaptive technology.
Versatile connectivity.
Sleep design.
User-friendly operation.
And it's all packed into this compact little bar.
They really thought of everything.
Well, what does it all mean for the listener?
That's the important question.
Why should someone care about this soundbar?
I think the takeaway here is that high-quality audio
isn't just for audiophiles anymore.
Right. You don't need a dedicated listening room.
Or expensive equipment.
The AMBEO Soundbar Mini proves that.
You can get a really immersive audio experience.
Without breaking the bank.
Or sacrificing space.
It's all about making it accessible.
Taking complex technology and making it user-friendly.
So anyone can enjoy it.
You don't need to be a tech expert.
Imagine watching a movie with this thing.
You'll hear details you never noticed before.
Feel the impact of those explosions.
And experience the soundtrack in a whole new way.
It's like upgrading your home theater.
Without all the clutter.
And it handles music so well.
That's a huge plus.
Whether you're a casual listener or a serious audiophile,
this soundbar can elevate your music experience.
It's about bringing that live concert energy
right into your living room.
So to wrap things up,
what's the final verdict?
Is the Sennheiser AMBEO Soundbar Mini worth it?
I think it's a compelling option.
For anyone who wants to upgrade their audio.
There's a lot of hassle.
It's cutting-edge technology.
Cheap design.
User-friendly.
It's hard to beat. And who knows what the future holds?
Maybe we'll be talking about soundbars that beam sound right into our brains.
That's a wild thought.
But for now,
The AMBEO Soundbar Mini is a great example.
of what's possible with immersive audio.
It's been fun exploring this little powerhouse.
We hope you learned something new.
And that you have a new appreciation for the power of sound.
Remember, the best way to experience it
Is to hear it for yourself.
Good listening.
Keep listening.